Hi, and welcome back to Conversations with JR. As you can see today, I am not alone, and this is going to be an absolutely wonderful segment. Remember Miss Sarah from a couple of videos ago, and we talked about those 10 relationship myths. And today I brought on another guest. I brought Miss Shantay on. And Miss Shantay, I'm going to tell you right now, her tongue is as sharp as a whip. And I know that she's going to have some wonderful insight into the topic that we're going to be discussing today. And the relationship topic that we're going to be discussing today, it's really not a happy topic. But we need to talk about it. That's what I do, talk about relationship topics. We're going to talk about either ending a relationship or after the relationship has been dissolved. And the transitions that people go through. And one of the first things that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the emotional transition at the end of a relationship. And usually people they are bitter, they are angry, they have resentments, they play the blame game, they point fingers, and if children are involved, and this is the sad part about the whole thing. If children are involved, then children are used as pawns and they're used as weapons, against bargaining tools. I like to say that they're used as bargaining tools. So that I put that topic out there. Now I'm going to sit back and have my two ladies, my two guests, elaborate some more on about what I just said. Ladies? Sarah, you start.
Thank you.
Okay.
She was going to start the question.
No, I put the format out there, ladies. Come on. Yes.
Well, breakups, they're really hard. I just came out of a 15-year relationship with a very physically, emotionally, sexually, every kind of abuse you could think of, he did it.
Wow.
Every form of abuse.
Wow.
And people will ask me why did I stay so long, but it was a form of manipulation. He would, any avenue I took to better myself, he would destroy it. He just turned my whole world upside down. He basically destroyed me and almost destroyed my daughter.
When you say destroyed, what do you mean?
At a point, I felt like I was nothing at all because that's how he made me feel.
But how did you feel leaving?
I felt great. I felt so
I
empowered.
Okay.
No, I was happy.
You said happiness, but there was no bitterness, no anger, no resentment.
There was resentment. There was resentment because I felt that I wasted 15 years of my life. And
was the resentment more towards him or you?
Both, but mostly towards me.
Okay.
I don't even know what to say after that.
Your take on this breaking up of relationships and
sometimes you gotta let go. It's hard at times, but when you in a relationship, depending on what was the situation before getting into it, you can be friends, you can just be sexual partners, and then y'all build off of that. But you never lose yourself in a relationship. No matter what, you're always supposed to take time for you, because at the end of the day, like you said, Jen, he manipulated you, basically brainwashed you. That's because you have to be every day, and everything you did has to be involving him.
Yes.
But I'm not blaming.
The thing was that when we first got together, I was 17 years old and he was 35.
So age was a factor.
Straight out of prison.
Okay.
Wait, so that was statutory rape.
Basically.
To begin with. That's number one. Because he's 31, so he knows.
He's 35.
Wait.
He was 17
and he was 35.
And he was 35. She
what
was
did
17.
You mean?
Funny? No, at a PAL. Being a kid.
So he's basically like a
But you know what?
Yes,
The thing
he
about
is.
it, this is very interesting because even though we're talking about the ending and dissolving of relationships, but this is very interesting because being so young,
and
not having
vulnerable.
any experience and being vulnerable, and then you have this 35-year-old man taking 15 years of your life
Yeah.
and molding you and shaking.
switching.
Yes, and so no one, I would really not blame her.
No, you
Or,
can't
know,
blame
yeah,
her.
because of the age factor.
Right, she didn't know no better.
No.
So let me ask you this. Ms. Shantay, I want you to start the conversation off. Let's talk about how people feel about the time, the energy, the emotions, the finances, everything that they invest in. I'm talking long term, either a relationship, marriage, or partnership. Let's talk about that when a relationship dissolves. How do you think people feel about, Sarah said 15 years of my life, and coming out of it, she was like, I was happy. Like, I'm out. I'm free. So how do you think about that?
But sometimes, okay, Sarah, she had a different reason for her being so excited, enthusiastic about being able basically to be set free.
Yeah.
Some people are different because they invested so much time and so much, I would say, financially. Some people just get comfortable being there because, like, if I have to start all over again and then nothing works out, I should. Some people feel like I should just stay where I was at because even though I'm not happy, I have comfortability, and they don't want to get to know a person. A lot of people, that's a lot of people's problem. They jump from one relationship into another instead of taking the time out to getting to know themselves, what they think that they need, versus getting to know another person and you don't even know who you are. So I think as far as like dissolving or whatever works for you because we don't know what's going on in that person's mind.
Exactly. Each individual situation is different. Let's talk about people. I like to refer to it as the exit strategy or the exit plans, and how people are in relationships and how they decide to dissolve relationships. I know the good and the bad and the ugly of that side. Some people plan it. Some people just disappear without notice. I mean, it's never easy to end a relationship, but how do you think that people should leave a relationship, like come out of a relationship where both parties are not wounded?
You don't necessarily, every time you break up with somebody or come out of a relationship, partnership, it doesn't necessarily have to be on bad terms.
I agree.
We could just agree to disagree, and that you're not for me and I'm not for you. There's no bad feelings, but ain't no coming back.
But again, this goes back to talking about people have invested their time, their energy, and their money into this, and then now all of a sudden your partner tells you that they no longer want to be in this relationship. Someone sometimes don't want to let go, and there's a lot of bitterness and resentment in that. I spent my time, I spent my emotions, I spent my money. We build up these memories, and you want to do what?
Memories come and go.
Basically,
you can build some more.
You can build some more. Who knows if I'm going to get Alzheimer's later and forget you existed?
Right.
All right, ladies.
Oh, no.
I truly thank you for coming on today and talking about these different things and giving your different opinions about dissolving a relationship I know that it's never easy to do these things. I really, really know that it's not easy to dissolve a relationship and for us to be able to not be bitter and be angry and be resentful because a relationship is ending. But we have to look at the fact of why a relationship is ending. Why is it ending? Is it good for both parties? Please be careful about the children that's involved in these relationships, and using them as weapons and tools against one another. Dissolving a relationship is never easy. But I think at this, what if they don't have kids? Well, I got JoJo. Animals, but I'm just saying, even if children are not involved, people involved, families are involved. You met his mother, my mother, my father. You took the time out. There's a lot it's a process. It is a process. It's not an easy process. I don't have any answers. I truly don't have any answers. I'm still working through this. So I don't have any answers. But this is J.R. Floyd, and I'm signing off and saying, love yourself before you want someone else to love you. Bye.
Bye.
Am I supposed to?